Welcome back to MrSealyp on tour farm visit number 17 with SealyEG and me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the old stream farm visit with SealyEG. She has been busy. Couple of things before we start. You've probably already seen on the thumbnail. We had a discussion about SealyEG having her own logo. And we kind of discussed about having one that looked like mine but slightly different. So we tweaked it a little bit, and that's what you've just seen. That should be on the thumbnail if I've got it right. So from now on, when we do any joint videos, her logo will be on there too, which is rather cool. I think she seemed quite happy with that, didn't you?
Yep.
Plus, yesterday, after your feedback, a few people said her mic wasn't particularly good, and I agree. I think it was a fairly cheap one. From her perspective, it wasn't cheap because she bought it from with her own money, and it wasn't particularly cheap for her. But on the scale of gaming headsets and stuff, it was a fairly cheap one, I guess. So yesterday we ordered a new one, which arrived yesterday afternoon. So that's what you're using today, aren't you?
Yeah.
And we're hoping you'll be able to be heard a lot better.
Heard.
Yeah, that was, you went a little bit crackly there, so we might have to be careful. You might have to check your mic levels, but that's not a problem. We're tweaking it. We're trying to make it as good as it can be. So, what have you been up to since we last saw you?
Well, field 27 now has all the bales taken off of it, as you can see over there. I used one of the mods, but we had to uninstall it because our game wasn't connecting.
Oh yeah, we had a real problem, didn't we? We were trying to hook up, and you know that initial thing we talked about where she couldn't hook up to my game, but I could hook up to hers. Yesterday we tried to record a video, and I couldn't hook up to hers. It would sync, and it would say synchronizing data with other players, and it would sit and spin and spin and spin, and it just would not load up. So the only thing we could think of was that she'd downloaded and installed 2 new mods, which I then subsequently downloaded and installed, and we wondered if there was a mod clash, possibly, but she did have a look online, and it did also say that the more you do to a farm, obviously if you're syncing with other players, their map needs to mimic yours perfectly, and if the person who's hosting is moving around on their map while it's trying to sync
stuff,
it's constantly trying to resync. So we disabled both of those mods, and it synchronized, bang, literally immediately. So yeah, we don't know which it was, whether she was moving around too much, which is highly likely, or whether or not it was the mods. But anyway, it's working today, and that's the main thing. So sorry, carry on. I did interrupt you. What else have you done?
Oh yeah, so the bales are off, then I fertilised that to the max, and it's also been limed. But, okay, so basically, as I was doing all these jobs, it started raining again at like 10 in the morning. And I was doing all these jobs, and it was on real time, so it took me a while. And then I was like, okay, I'm done now. But obviously, if you come on, I don't want it to be raining again, because that's just like annoying. So I sped up the time, and it was raining all the way through till I slept. And then I slept for 12 hours, and then it's sunny. But then, because I had to speed up the time so much, my animals were a mess, so I had to start those. We now have a lot of wool pallets because of that.
Oh yeah, you have, haven't you? You got quite a few. You pulled them all out of the shed, and you've still got another 3 and a bit on the go there.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I've increased the amount of chickens I have, then sorted those out. I've increased the amount of cows I have, and I sorted some bits for them, but I haven't fully sorted that out yet.
Cool.
Fields 2, 3, 4 and 5 have now been harvested, cold ploughed, fertilised and limed, so they're ready to be seeded, and fields 1, 6, 7 and 12 are ready to be harvested.
Blimey, that was a mouthful. So
there's been a lot done.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, on the usual front that we have to try and fit everything in, sheep. We have more sheep names. So you were saying you've increased your cows. We have got more sheep names as well. So
exciting.
I've got to adjust my laptop because I've suddenly remembered. Oh, we haven't done sheep names because I thought we did them yesterday, but we didn't do the episode, so that's why we didn't. Are you ready? Is there anything you want to be doing while we're doing this? While I'm talking through the sheep names?
Well, I want to buy a new harvester.
Oh, you were going to get rid of the TX32, weren't you, and get a new harvester?
Yeah.
Would you want to be getting on with that then?
Yeah, I want to get. Actually, I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm gonna get. Bear with me. I'll do it.
Oh,
Don't
you do
worry.
it.
You
Okay.
can get on with it.
Right. So while I look at these bales rather intently, I've been collecting from all over the place. So we have got from Farm Dog, we've got Farm Sheep. He obviously wants an animal to be his friend. Bob,
Okay.
Ada, Barney, and Sid. Well, Bob and Sid I know about already. They're already Farm Dog's mates. From Randy, he wants one to be called Cadet. That's from Cadet Mowing and Cadet Landscaping. Maverick 2496 said Dolly Wally. I don't know if that's supposed to be Dolly Woolly, but it said Dolly Wally, so that's what I'm going with. Robert said Hurdy. Kevin said, I love this. We've got Rambo. I love that.
Like that.
Barbara. I think we might have already had a Barbara. Woolmer.
I think we might have.
Kind of like Wilma, but Woolmer. And his daughter said, could she have, and this is quality, Lambretta.
I like that.
Yeah, that's cool. And then on, because those were on Facebook, I think, and then Ken came up with a whole nother load, because Ken gave us a load at the start, and he did say that cartoon character names do seem to work very well. Actually, I'll have a bit of a wander while I'm doing this. And so he said Olive Oil, Bluto, Sweet Pea, Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald, Daisy, Pluto, Clarabelle, Huey, Louie and Dewey, Tom and Jerry, Bug, Sylvester, Tweety, Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote, Elmer Fudd, Pepe Le Pew, Yosemite Sam, Foghorn Leghorn, Bart, Lisa, Maggie, Homer, Marge, Mr. Burns, Sideshow Bob, Krusty, Peter Griffin, Lewis, Chris, Meg, Stewie, Brian and Quagmire. So thanks for that. And then Mark these are a bit more classic. We've got Aurelius, Bonaventure, Sabrina and Ramius. Yeah, Aurelius was Roman Emperor? Or have I got that wrong? Marcus Aurelius? Maybe, don't know. Anyway, or am I thinking of Gladiator? Possibly thinking of the film. Anyway, that's all the sheep names. We've got that out of the way. But there's some cool ones. And people are...
I definitely think we've hit 120.
Possibly. We were up to about 76 the other day, weren't we? So
yeah.
We could well be up there now. Right, so where are you? Are you driving back or are you collecting from...
I'm driving back.
Right, so if you're going to harvest one of your fields, because we came to the conclusion that we do need to do a load more TMR. Oh, that's what you bought as well, didn't you? You swapped out your other feed mix and you got the Anderson Smart Mix A950.
Oh yeah, the big one.
That's a 29,000 litre one, isn't it? That's much bigger.
Yeah.
So we'll have to tweak our amounts a little bit, because I'm used to using that with loose feed. Yeah, I might have to think about that. So we've got plenty of hay bales, as you've already seen, the ones we took off the field the other day, but straw she hasn't got as many. So what we're going to do is, as part of her harvest, we're going to bale the straw as we go. So do you want me to grab a tractor and your baler?
Sure thing.
Where is your baler?
It's next to the bales.
Got it. And that's going to require... I'm probably going to have to use the John Deere, aren't I? Because I don't think your smaller tractor has enough horsepower for that.
Yeah, when I was baling, I was using the big one, so...
Okie dokie. Now, something else I want to say, very quickly, is... I seem to be doing this all the time now, just apologising constantly. I made a mistake. I do it a lot. When I did, I'm going to stop using the word game changer. Apparently people are getting angry with that as well. They don't like me saying it all the time, because apparently I say it all the time. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but anyway, on yesterday's mod review, so if you watched yesterday's mod review with the multi-crop headers, Massey Ferguson at Tiva 7347, and the Power Stream header, isn't it? No, Power Stream's Rosselmash, isn't it? So that's now a 7-8 metre header?
Yeah.
As opposed to, what did you have, 4 metre before, wasn't it? So you've almost doubled your...
Yeah, it was something tiny, so...
Fantastic. Right, so as I was saying, those new all-crop headers, if we just have a quick look... Sorry, I just want to show this very quickly, MZ, if that's all right.
It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry.
Now, this is where I made the mistake. You've got these ones here that do corn, and the new multi-crop headers that came from Holger Sengstock, I said were a game changer because they could do all crops now, pretty much all crops, including sunflower and stuff as well. What I forgot was that these mower decks here, the Cronex Disc Spartan and the 600 FR, do all the crops as well. although they don't do sunflower, to be fair, and they don't do corn. So I suppose the point about it is, rather than having one of these that does all crops including grass but doesn't do sunflower, the modded versions of these will then do all of it in one go. I mean, technically I still think that's important, because you can have one header that does it all. I know the realists out there were then saying, but you wouldn't do that in real life, you wouldn't use a corn header to do all crops. I realise that, but there's loads of things in game that have been adjusted and tweaked that do things that they wouldn't do in real life. So there's a kind of an apology in that I forgot these. I forgot the mower decks. So me saying it's a game changer because they do all crops, people are now saying, well, they're not. They don't, because there's already headers in game. But to be fair as well, these are only 6 metres, 6.1, and with the newer ones you can go up to 9 metres as well. So I mean, you know, technically I'm still kind of right. Maybe I jumped the gun on using the word game changer. I still think they're a really good header and they're well worth it. And I do think it will change the way people play their game. Maybe not everybody, but some people. So anyway, there you go. I just thought, get that off my chest, as I seem to be doing a lot lately. Right, let's unfold this. You've got a hay bale in it. So the first one's going to come out as hay.
Okay, that's fine.
Is that alright?
Yeah,
Turn it on,
cool.
drop the pickup, and let's get going. So you're not going to get a huge amount off this field. It's not a very big field. Have you got another field of barley or wheat to do?
Yeah.
It'll be way
7.
quicker, isn't it?
Also, do oats give you straw? I haven't actually harvested any oats yet, so I don't. Swaths, but yeah, those things.
I don't do oats very often. I think so. Oh, my mind's gone.
Because I have a field of oats too, so.
Cool. We'll do it and we'll see what happens. That's all we can promise. Is that something... Whoa, I just missed that sign. That was close. And apparently...
So
No, go on.
Yeah?
No,
no, mine's not relevant to Farming Simulator though. I was just going to say it, but you can talk first.
I can't remember now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Go on.
Anyway, because they were talking about like Mickey and Minnie and stuff like that, they're
Yes.
all animals, right?
Yeah.
And they can talk. And Pluto's the dog, right?
Yes.
So how come he's just a dog? You know? He doesn't talk. But all the
That's
other animals
That's
can
a
talk.
fair point, actually, isn't it? They are all
Someone
animals.
please tell me.
And they all talk, but Pluto... Yeah, Pluto's their
Just
pet
a
dog,
dog.
but they can all talk.
He
but he
can't talk! I saw a video the other day that said it and I was like, that's a good point. Yeah. Just thought I'd ask it, you know?
Don't know. Can you do me a massive favour?
Yeah.
Can you very, very quickly hit your PS button, check your mic level? You might need to drop your mic level just a touch.
Okay.
Sorry viewers, technical difficulties.
It's fine.
I would play some elevator music, but I probably get done for copyright.
Yeah,
It's just,
I
I think,
dropped it.
yeah, because I think when you're getting a little bit excited, I mean, I don't get particularly excited very often, but when you raise your voice, you're getting a bit of crackle. So I think it might just be it just needs to drop a little bit. That's all.
Okay.
Like I say, this is all a it's a learning process. We're trying to get there. So we're trying to improve our. We might even do a stream. I'm thinking about maybe streaming at some point. What do you reckon? We could do a stream at some point. So yeah, we may well stream too. Who knows? It's all exciting, isn't it? So we've dropped the first hay bale out, and we've got a straw coming through. Finally. I mean, to be fair, the mix we're doing on TMR, we do less straw to hay, so we do need to have almost double the amount of hay that we do straw, but it doesn't hurt to have more, does it? Get it all done.
No.
We're going to get any seeding done today? All those fields we did in episode 1 or 2, or 14 and 15, depending on how you look at it. 1 and 2 on FS19, I suppose.
I don't mind, like, after this one, I don't mind if you leave the straw swaths and then we can seed, or you can seed, I can continue harvesting, I don't mind.
You're such a generous human being.
I know.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Yes, cool. Finally, a big thank you to Petra and Chris at Giants. Because we're going to FarmCon, I'm going to be doing the Farming Simulator League commentating. You stuck on the telegraph pole?
No.
We were going to try and book ourselves on one of the factory tours, but because I'm going with Giants, I didn't actually have a FarmCon ticket, so to speak, which meant I was struggling to get a factory tour booked. But a massive thank you to both of them, Petra and Chris, who came back to me this morning, and I've now gone on and we are booked on a factory tour. They're only doing one English speaking one, being that it's in Harsewinkel in Germany. Most of the tours are going to be in German, so we are booked on for the English tour on the Saturday. So like I say, vlogging, hopefully it's going to, I am really excited, really looking forward to it. It's going to be actually fun. I'm terrified about doing the streaming, but I'm really excited about the farm tour and all the other stuff. So you know,
We have a lot of supporters. Everyone will be watching.
well, I kind of hope so, and kind of, yeah, you know. It's going to be fine. It's all good. I'll just be me. That's the best thing I can do.
Yeah.
So, what's going on with you, SealyEG? Anything new?
New headset.
Yeah, I made a bit of a gaffe there. We were looking at headsets to get, and I've got a Turtle Beach PX24, and mine's got a bendy mic on it, which, to be fair, because I've got quite a deep resonating voice, I bend the mic quite a way out from my mouth, so that it records properly without you being able to pick up my breathing and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Now, when we had a look yesterday, we looked at Turtle Beach ones, because I like the Turtle Beach headsets. They're pretty good and they work really well. But SealyEG doesn't like the bendy mic. She prefers the ones that are kind of a fixed. You kind of move it up and down.
I also like mics that, like, the mic can come out.
Oh, it unplugs, yeah.
So you
It
can
comes
just use them as headphones.
so you can just use the headset if you're just going to game but you don't want to talk. So we had a look,
Yeah.
and I went on and I found one and I ordered it, and then realised it was being delivered same day, which was absolutely fantastic. That her headset is actually better than mine. It's a more expensive one than I've got. So, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not buying another one for me now, it's ridiculous. Maybe if this one breaks at some point I might do. Right, I'll unload the bales in the back of that. Now I'll unload the bales, there we go. Right, got a few off that. What do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4...
Yeah, I wasn't expecting anything
5,
insane, because these were, well, this one not so much, but this one we might get a bit more from, because I actually fertilised this one. But that one had like nothing on it, because that was here when I first started the game.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know, we might not get any more from this one, but, well, it's a bit bigger, so hopefully.
So this is another wheat field.
Yeah.
Coolio. Yeah. So, question. If class is coming to FS19, if we don't have to wait till 21, if it's going to come as a DLC, Platinum expansion, that's the other thing. At FarmCon they're going to be, I think, announcing the Platinum Edition expansion, and I think the feeling is it's going to be class. Let's get on class. What particular piece of machinery from class would you want to see?
You talk to me or to the subscribers?
I meant you
Me?
first, but yeah.
The class Elios.
Oh, you did like that. When we went to class at Rickaby and we had a look round, it was one of the smaller tractors, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it was perfectly sized.
It was
for you.
perfect for me.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
You're not
But
doing right to the end of the field.
What do you mean?
You haven't done right to the end.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come back to that. I do it in sections, you know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's exciting to see harvesters.
I must admit, when I did the class Rickaby show episodes, my vlogs, I absolutely love the class Lexion the big ones like the 760s, but the Terra Tracks, the ones with the, I mean, they are just wow. But the other thing I really want is the Class Jaguar forage harvesters. I absolutely love those.
Oh, the forage harvesters are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, but the other thing as well, I've never seen one in real life, and I might have mentioned it before. In those forage harvesters, they do a Terra Track version. They do a Terra Track version of the forage harvester, the Class Jaguar. So I would love one of those. You know, the tractors are great. A Xerion. Oh, could you imagine that as well? Big old Xerion. I mean, there's so much equipment. Even their telehandlers, they do the little Scorpion, and that's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I just think having another brand in game, and having liked them for such a long time and been up to the showroom at Rickaby, and you know, that's the other thing I want to say. I don't know if some of them, I think they had mentioned they watched my videos, and to Melissa up there and the guys that helped me out when I was doing the vlogs and whatever. And the fact that when I was there doing those vlog videos, I said to them about going to FarmCon at the class headquarters and how cool it would be, and now I'm actually going. But I want to say a huge thank you to those guys, because they were so friendly and so helpful. And you know, I don't know whether or not me doing those vlogs from class had any impact on the guys at Giants, you know, picking me to do the commentating, or whether it was just off my videos. I don't know. But anyway, you know, huge thank you to those guys. They were absolutely brilliant. You jumping out? Oh, you need to unload.
Yeah.
I could have gone and got something. You didn't have to stop. Oh, you fool.
Yeah.
I could have gone. Okay.
I got it.
Send it.
Send it.
Cool. Right. I thought I'd just stop there for a minute then. Do you want me to turn...
I do want to do a big map at some point though.
A big map?
To use the big buds and the big harvesters, the big machinery.
Well, I did mention that on my wash show video today's or yesterday's, that potentially, if Welker comes out, we could do a couple of episodes. Maybe if you go on and set up a couple of bits so I can join you, we could do, you know, maybe 2 or 3 episodes on Welker. I don't know. It's an idea.
Yeah.
We'll see how we get on with this. We'll do as many as we can on this, and when Welker drops, we'll that's gone back to Mapper's Paradise again. They are working on the Millennial Farmer map now, but it failed testing on a couple of things since the 1.4 update. It's gone back to Mapper's Paradise. They're going to work on it, but because they're working on the Millennial Farmer map as well at the moment, I'm not sure how long it's going to be before it gets resubmitted. I mean, it might already have been resubmitted, I don't know. But I just thought I'd mention that as well while we're here, you know, a bit of information sharing too. It's all good.
This is a sharing community.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, and teamwork makes the dream work.
Wow. Did you swallow a strange platitudes book? Is it platitudes? Is that the right word? I don't know.
I don't know why
I should know that.
Won't know.
I should know that, shouldn't I? But, anyway, that's the other weird thing as well. We are into July. July the 5th now, and I quit my job working at the school nearly a year ago. So I've been doing this for a year now. Well, being a house husband and... Right. There you go. I was just moving it so you can unload better. So you can crack back on with that. I'll grab back on this. Yeah, so it's nearly been a year. I can't believe where everything's gone in the last year. It's mad, isn't it?
It's insane how quickly things can change.
You know, when you think when I first decided that I was going to... Well, so I decided. My wife decided that I was going to quit my job and do this full time for my own sanity and, you know, all the rest of it. But my channel was doing okay. You know, don't get me wrong, it was doing fine. But since FS19 came out, the channel has grown and grown and grown. And also then the whole FarmCon stuff. And I never would have believed a year ago when I quit my full-time job. Well, that bale, you're going to have a problem in a little while. When you come round on the next strip, there's a bale in amongst the... is it wheat or barley, this one? Barley, isn't it? Wheat. Yeah, it flicked off the back and rolled in amongst the crops, so just be careful. Yeah, okay. So yeah, a year ago. It's mad, mad, mad world. but it does mean I'm around more to do cool stuff like this with you.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm not sure if that sounded particularly genuine or not, but you know.
What more could you want?
Exactly, what more could I want?
So far, I have not come across any bales.
Maybe they've all disappeared into the crop.
No, I mean like I haven't come across any in.
Oh no, it's the next strip. When you go left after that strip you're on now, it'll be on the run. It'll be on the run up the hill. Unfortunately. Now, a couple of people did mention, we did discuss this a little bit the other day, about the slot thing. Oh, you said you're okay with slots now for a little while.
Yeah.
You've been doing a bit of tweaking. A few people said be careful getting rid of the large cow barn because there are certain things that are on that aren't on the pasture for some reason. Plus,
yeah, I was thinking maybe keeping, if I'm actually doing okay with slots now, maybe just keeping it.
Yeah, but also the other thing as well was they said most of the John Deere mods, most of the John Deere vehicles are really high on slot counts. So potentially you could get a tractor with the same horsepower, if not better, than this John Deere 9RT, like a quad track or something like that, which is a much lower slot count. Which is, you know, it's true. But I know you bought it because
the 9RT was a mod, wasn't it? So surely it won't be that many slots.
Oh, it is. It's ridiculous. It's 45.
Oh.
I'm sure it's 45. You generally find the modded ones are often worse than the in-game ones, but for some reason the John Deere in-game vehicles are really high on slot counts as well now. So, yeah. So
Wow.
I know you bought it because you like it. You wanted to get the John Deere and the big one and that kind of thing. I know that. And if your slots are looking okay at the moment, then keep hold of it.
Okay. I don't know. I'll have to decide.
Yeah. Don't make any rash decisions yet. That's probably one of my biggest flaws at the moment. Although that's said on Washo episode 2, which is uploading right at this very moment, I was dithering about and couldn't make a single decision. Probably because normally when I make a snap decision, I then make mistakes. So I'm trying to find some happy ground, a happy medium between the two. Between rash, decisions where I jump into something without thinking, and then dithering about not making a decision. It's far, far worse, isn't it? You don't care, do you?
No, I do care.
Are you concentrating?
Yeah.
I was going to say, you normally only go quiet when you really concentrate on something.
I was just turning, so I didn't want to run into the bale.
Wow. So that's it then, isn't it? 3 episodes, now we're in our 4th one together on FS19 and we've run out of things to say. One.
I know that was... Ooh, just got another friend request.
God, they're pinging up, aren't they?
They are.
Missed the load, and not quite bail backwards. Never mind. It's all good. Right. Got a few more of this one. So
Yeah.
that auto load, you downloaded and installed the DPW210, the Fleagle, didn't you? That may
Yeah.
be what caused the issue we had. I don't know, but we may need to lease, or you may need to lease, the Anderson bale collector again.
Yeah.
What's up to you? Or the what's the in-game one? The standard one. How have I forgotten that? The Arcusin auto stack. Maybe. So how are you getting on with the new harvester? You liking it?
Yeah, I like it. I
much
really
quicker.
liked the old Massey Ferguson pack in 17.
Oh,
I did
yeah.
like that. That
was
Sandy Bay was just perfect.
that pack. All those old Massey Ferguson tractor packs as well. There were some beautiful Masseys in those packs, and I loved using those. Was it Peter
You always
J?
kind of forget about. I forget about Massey, and I feel bad because they're actually quite like. Oh,
I was watching Virtual Farmer. He's just started a new Let's Play on This Is Island, I think it was. And he was saying one of the largest or one of the biggest selling manufacturers in Ireland is Massey Ferguson. I mean, there are other manufacturers, obviously, but they sell more Massey Fergusons in Ireland than any other brand, I think, was what he was saying. Whereas I think in the UK, I say the UK, in England, I think probably Scotland, I'm pretty sure John Deere edged it in the last few years over New Holland and some of the others, Massey Ferguson stuff. Right. That field is done.
not just yet.
Oh yeah, you got that strip as well. So rather than making videos with me, what are your plans for the rest of your summer? And obviously FarmCon, bearing in mind that you're off now until you go back to do your A-levels.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that.
So haven't decided what you're going to do, have you?
No, I have not yet decided.
Because the ones you picked, they wouldn't let you do
I
all of
can't
them.
Yeah.
Which is...
It's fine. I'll find something.
Yeah. We did even talk about, or you talked about, agricultural college, didn't you? You looked at doing...
Yeah. The Royal Agricultural...
Yeah. Doing a degree course in agriculture, possibly. Don't know. We'll have a think. We'll have a look. We'll see what's available.
It's an option.
It certainly is. Right. Let's turn that off. Unload those there. Fantastic. Loads the pickup. Where are we going to now? Where have you gone? She's disappeared. Oh, there you are. What's up? You seem to have forgotten everything.
How do you... Why can't I fold the harvester?
Is it still showing? If you look bottom right hand corner, is it still saying there's a crop in it?
Oh yeah.
That'll be why. Even though it's empty, for some reason, I don't know why it keeps doing it. Okay, right, so... Bit of a pause. You probably won't have noticed, but... Postman... Dog went bonkers. And then I realised I hadn't actually... Thank you. Fine dog. I hadn't actually published my video that I posted this morning. So I've been sitting here recording this with SealyEG and then completely forgot to actually publish it. So it's been sitting there waiting. I do apologise if you've been sitting there waiting, because it shows up on Facebook as ready, but then YouTube takes a while to render it to HD. So I, generally speaking, don't do anything with it until it's ready in HD. So yes, apologies. Where have you gone?
I just released the bale pickup thing, and I've missed a few bales up here actually. The one that was on field 27 that came out as a...
Okay, so what I need to do then is I need to fold this up. Cool. What was your light bulb moment? You said light bulb, and I can't remember what it was you said.
Oh, about when you're a multiplayer, when you can pick the colour of your farm, and then it changes your fields that you own to... Yeah.
I hadn't even noticed that. Let's have a look on the map. So on the map, your field... Oh yeah, your fields are in pink, so you can choose the colour. So if there's lots of you playing and you all own different fields, you know whose colour... I really... Because I don't play multiplayer, really, because of all the issues we've had over the last couple of days. That's a pathetic horn for this tractor. What is that? Right. So, oh, that was what I was going to do for you, wasn't I? You wanted some landscaping done, didn't you?
Yeah.
Up on the hill. Let's have a look. It was here, wasn't it? You had a couple of placeables which you removed, and now it's not letting you place anything else. I don't know if it will, but we'll have a go. What I need to do is put...
Yeah, it's fine if you can't get it to work, but...
Help menu on. Then we'll go... Oh, I might need permissions again. It's redone the permissions.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
Sorry. It's jolly annoying. So yeah, we'll just do a bit of landscaping here. Drop these down. We'll smooth them out a little bit. We'll hopefully get it just right. We'll see. I'm sure I'll make a real mess of it and then I'll get sacked.
No.
What, no, I won't make a mess of it, or no, you won't sack me?
You won't make a mess of it and I won't sack you.
That sounded more like a threat than a... No,
of course not.
You won't make a mess of it, will you? I'll try not to. Have I got permissions now? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Start landscaping. Let's zoom in a little bit. Now, I've done a lot of this not recently, but you know, and I still put the menu on because I don't want to make a mistake. Ah, now that's interesting.
What
that
is
raised
interesting?
It said it wasn't allowing the ground to be deformed. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's raised it. That's really odd. It's raising the surrounding ground and not dropping that down.
Oh, so it's raising the rest to match that one.
So what we'll do, let's... Oh, I can't see the colour though. No, that's the shiny one. The sun's shining right in the window, right on the corner of my screen. Right where the bits are that I need. That's better.
Oh, that always happens. Once this is full, there's going to be one bale on its own.
It does it just to annoy you.
Like, oh. It's fine. It's fine.
It sounds fine.
I'm fine. I'm cool as a cucumber.
Oh dear. Right. Maybe then.
Well,
just
in
thinking.
total we got 16 bales. It's
That's
not
not
the
too
best,
bad.
but it's decent.
Right, if I smooth this maybe. No, that's raising everything else up. I don't want to raise it, I want to smooth that down. Yeah, there's something wrong here. Because it keeps coming out, train cannot be modified here. Well, kind of.
It's fine if you can't, like, it's not a big deal.
The bump's still there, which is really odd. Don't know why. Doesn't seem to want to do anything now. Trying to smooth it, but... What used to be in this space then?
What do you mean? Like, what did I place there?
Yeah.
I think I used it to begin with to, like, just help me out a bit with the multi-station thing. And then what else did I add? Oh, a slurry, like, buy point.
Yeah, it's weird. There's a few little locations it keeps coming up in red. Anyway, you don't want to sit here watching me just fiddling around with the landscaping. Right, what's next, boss?
I'm just sorting out the bale, so I'm moving, like, the loose three. So if you could then place them in here, the stacked ones.
Okay, okay. What did
And
you
then
go
when
with?
we next do...
Oh, you went with the Alcusin. The
I
Alcusin
just
auto
leased
stack.
one just to quickly do it, you know?
Okay. I have to do the same thing again here.
Whoa! Sorry.
It's alright. Should have tooted. See? Fight, flight or freeze. And I froze. I should have tooted or done something. I didn't. I just panicked and my brain went, ooh. Oh, that was close. So I'm not putting this one. Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's right.
Now tell me that I should not be in the bale stacking competition. Yes, it took me a while, but look at those bales.
Yeah. Sorry, what do you want me to say?
Wow.
You should or shouldn't? I'm not sure.
Should.
Yeah, but they don't
Look
do
at
that.
that.
It's not bale stacking anymore, is it?
Yeah, but I mean,
FSL's more.
if it was on PS4, it would just be a laugh.
I still think that would be a wicked DLC. I know Giants have moved forward and they want to, obviously the FSL stuff is massive. But I really do think that the bale stacking competition, just as a bit of fun, as a cool DLC, I think would be absolutely brilliant. Right, what do I want? 9. Back that. What? One don't hit the other stack. How are we looking? All right up against it. And then 9. Bum, bum, bum. Job done. So those 3 straw bales, the only 3 you got left now?
Where?
The ones you just stacked next to telehandler? Or
The
have you got
straw
more?
bales? Those?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Are
Those are
these
straw.
ones the last 3 of your straw bales?
Oh no, because there's more over there.
What I mean is to stack.
What do you mean?
I mean, yeah, you haven't got any out on the field still, have you?
Oh, there's one. I need to go get that. Thanks for reminding me.
Right, that's what I meant.
So I was so confused. I was like, no, there's 2 stacks right there. I don't understand.
Dear me. I really, honestly don't know. When we do this, where does an hour go?
What's the time?
We're down to 7 minutes.
Oh.
7 minutes 40 seconds.
Whoa.
Did you say there were more hay up on the big field, or they're all gone, aren't they?
What? 27?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took that off as well as one I missed on field 3, was it?
We were going to do the wall pallets as well, weren't we? Have you got pallet forks for that telehandler?
I don't think so.
And you haven't got a flatbed trailer, have you, either?
No.
How are you going to sell them?
I don't know, maybe next episode we'll have to sort that out.
Sell some wool. We really have to get some seeding done.
Seeding maybe next episode as well. So yeah. Oh, that was so close.
What?
I just the brakes didn't work in time, and I nearly knocked over those straw bales. Not straw, yeah, straw bales. Oh, yeah. I just need to go get one of those hay bales that came out on the first one from this field out here. So I can start coulter ploughing these.
Coulter ploughing. Where have you gone?
I checked.
I just thought, what I'll do, I'll get a really cool thumbnail, and she's disappeared again.
I'm coming.
I could have got on with what I was doing. Never mind, she'll be about somewhere. Just shows how much she's grown up, doesn't it? You know, those early episodes where all she spent her time doing was leaping around, whizzing around yards in New Hollands and climbing fences and buildings. And
I still do that.
Big Papa C message to say he's looking at getting a tractor on finance, and the picture he sent me was a T7315 Blue Power.
Oh.
That's what I knew you'd make that noise. I said to him when I messaged back, I said, SealyEG loves that. Where are you going? I thought you were moving these bales into here.
No.
You
Keep them there for now.
Why?
So then, when we now do Total Mix Ration, I'll just have some here.
Oh. Okay.
And because I just can't be bothered to move those in again, like, no. I just moved them out. No.
Right, okay, very helpful, yeah. I'm gonna go and carry on what I was doing. I'm gonna go and get these done. I was waiting for you to come back and thought I'll get a thumbnail, but I'll have to wait till afterwards now because you just, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Did you just reset the auto load trailer?
What happened?
I was collecting them to put away. Did you just reset it? Send it back?
Maybe.
I was in the middle of using it.
You didn't tell me. You said I'm doing something. You could have been more specific.
More Pacific.
Where am I going? Baling technology. There we go.
I don't know. You're just standing there now, looking lost and forlorn.
Least. Then we're going to go along, and then we're going to reset it. Reset, and then were those bales in the
Yes. Yes, they were.
Silly me.
It's alright, don't worry. Can I feed the dog? Yes. Ah, well, there you go. The excitement has dipped slightly. I thought we'd get this done. I really did. But anyway, not to worry.
Oops.
It's alright. It happens, doesn't it? So next episode, seeding.
Seeding will take place.
We will do some seeding. And we'll we will do the wool pallets. Alright, thank you. What is that? That's the weirdest laugh I've ever heard. Oh, man.
I can't stop laughing.
Yes, I can tell. We'll do the wool pallets. Thank you.
Whoa. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
So I can't even edit it out now. Oh, dear.
Totally worth it.
Totally.
Oh.
Right, well, we are down to our last minute and a half again. Flown by. So we got some harvesting done. You've done a load of work off screen, obviously. Got the straw bales off. They've been stacked away.
Again.
What's happening again?
One bale's going to be left.
It's alright, it is what it is. But that's it for this episode, I'm afraid. We will get on to another one and we'll definitely get some seeding done. And some wool pallets. So, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.